Because of its natural characteristics, a developed relief, relatively abundant precipitation, and a developed hydrographic network, the Republika Srpska belongs to those countries with a rich hydroenergy potential. The total technically exploitable potential of all watercourses in the Republika Srpska, including its border rivers, is 13,505 gigawatt-hours per year. The technically exploitable potential is 10,027.5 gigawatt-hours per year, of which about 2,985.8 gigawatt-hours per year, or 30%, is used. One of the unexploited hydroenergy rivers in the Republika Srpska is the Lim. The Lim is an international river, about 220 kilometers long, that flows through Montenegro, Albania, Serbia, and the Republika Srpska. This clear mountain river flows like a deep furrow between mountain peaks, while its waters have shaped a wonderful landscape with gentle, fertile valleys. Just after the town of Rudo, the river slowly descends toward the Drina River, and at an elevation of 299 meters above sea level, empties into Lake Visegrad at Medveja. At its mouth, the river is 90 meters wide and 5 meters deep. The energy company, Komsar Energy Hydro, owned by Russian businessman Rashid Sadarov, has recognized the untapped potential of the Lim River and has decided to build a hydroelectric power plant, MRSOVO, with the assistance of the government of Republika Srpska and local authorities. The partition profile of the hydroelectric plant will be situated at Chainage 18 plus 750 kilometers from the confluence of the Lim and Drina rivers, or about 9 kilometers from the bridge in Rudo. Because of the topographical and geographical conditions, a concrete-type dam with an adjoining powerhouse has been selected. It will be a gravity-type dam, 20 meters high and divided into 2 main sections. An overflow section and a spillway, and a gravitational block on the left half of the profile, and a powerhouse with ancillary facilities and a gravitational section on the right side of the profile. Concrete gravitational blocks on the left and right blocks will close the partition profile. Access to the plateau and the powerhouse of MRSOVO will be feasible with the construction of an access road that will connect the plateau with the Medveja-Rudo regional road. This newly designed access road will turn from the existing road before the tunnel and descend toward the river, where it will then split into 2 directions. One will lead to the powerhouse and control building, the other will lead across a bridge to the left bank of the Lim River, providing access to the crown of the dam. Upon completion of the construction of the power plant, the bridge will remain in permanent use. The elevation of the normal pool level of the reservoir of MRSOVO will be 355 meters above sea level, but it is limited by the elevated position of the town of Rudo and by an ecological requirement that the natural regime of the Lim River on the border of Republika Srpska not be disrupted. About 580 hectares of land will be underwater, and the water will come up to the Brodar-Rudo-Priboj regional road. With a normal pool level 355 meters above sea level, a reservoir with a capacity of 7.7 million cubic meters of water will be formed. With such a capacity, MRSOVO can control the influx into its basin only with a regime of daily regulation. The stress axis of the dam is set right at the river course. At this point, the riverbed has a straight course that narrows downstream from the spillway. The overall width of the riverbed in partition profile is 150 meters at a normal pool level of 355 meters above sea level. The partition profile has an irregular shape with a slightly lower terrace on the right bank, whose edge is 343 meters above sea level, while the bed of the Lim is 337 meters above sea level. The maximum power of the hydroelectric plant will be 37.3 megawatts, with power provided by 3 3-phase synchronous generators of 12.43 megawatts with a water flow of 87 cubic meters per second. 3 vertical Kaplan turbines will turn the generators. The average annual production of the plant will be 141 gigawatt hours. The plant will be joined to the electrical power system of Republika Srpska by 110 kilovolt power transmission lines. During the design and construction of the power plant, the highest standards and directives of the European Union for the protection of the natural environment will be respected. In addition to the production of clean green energy, The benefits of the construction of the MRSOVO hydroelectric power plant will include a broad spectrum of positive influences that will significantly improve living conditions throughout the district of Rudo through employment during its construction and operation, and through a variety of water and other taxes. The tourist potential of the Lim River will only then be fully realized through the development of water sports, and the visual appearance of the area will be significantly improved. The Lim will become a river of prosperity, and its waters will continue to shape the landscape with its rich valleys and deep canyons. And with its clean and clear rapids, it will be a treasury of health for all nature lovers.